Hi, I'm Dr. Alexandra Owensby, and I'm running for U.S. House of Representatives for Kentucky's 4th District. I'm a nurse practitioner, I'm a mother, and I'm also a working and middle-class citizen of Kentucky. And for too long, the people of Kentucky have been ignored by our current representative. In the 8 years he has been elected, he has not passed a single bill, nor gotten a single bill out of subcommittee. If I was a boss and I had somebody that hasn't done their job once in 8 years, I would have fired them a long time ago. That's one of the reasons why I'm running, is because I look at the representation we have and I ask myself, why aren't we doing better? Why don't we have somebody that is showing up in our communities, that is talking to our people, and that is working every day to make Kentucky a better place for every American? I also look at the division in our country. I have a lot of Republican friends and I have a lot of Democratic friends, and we agree on 90% of the issues. But our current politicians want to keep us divided on the 10% that we don't agree on, because they know that if we're looking at each other and arguing with each other, then we're not looking at what they're not getting done for us, and we're not paying attention to how they are not working to represent us. When I am elected, one of my number one priorities will be bringing unity back to this country. When I am elected, I will not just be a voice for Democrats, I will be a voice for the Democrats and the Republicans and for every person in this district. Another reason why I'm running is because of my healthcare experience. Even before COVID, it was so obvious to me that we have got to get a better healthcare system. COVID has only made that situation worse, and we know this pandemic is not going away anytime soon. It is essential that we get nurses and doctors elected to Washington in order to finally get a healthcare system that works for all Americans. While the business people and the lawyers can come up with some aspects of it, we've got to get somebody that's been on the front lines and that actually realizes the ins and outs of our healthcare system in order to finally get that system that works. We also need to improve our infrastructure in Kentucky. Right now, we have roads that are falling apart. We have bridges which are crumbling, and we have no one working to make those better for us at the federal level. My current opponent, our current representative, wants to do tolls for the Brent Spence Bridge. I disagree with this. I think that we already pay so much in taxes, we shouldn't have to pay a tax to replace our crumbling infrastructure when we have corporations that aren't paying a dime into it. We need to make sure that we close loopholes and that these big billionaires and corporations are paying their fair share in taxes and that they're investing back in our infrastructure, just like working and middle-class citizens are. By doing that, we will create jobs for Kentuckians that are good-paying jobs that will work long down the line, and we can get more people off of unemployment and build it back our economy. We also have to invest in our education system. Right now, again, with COVID, we have seen so many issues with children having to learn from home, with teachers being stretched to the limits, and without feeling like they have support. I've been endorsed by the National Education Association, and I will proudly work side by side with them to make sure that our teachers are valued, respected, and that they have the resources that they need, not only during a pandemic, but each and every day that they go to work. Because investing in our education is investing in the future of Kentucky. It's investing in the future of our kids. It's making sure that our children don't want to move away and that our grandchildren grow up here as well, because we have a world-class education system. When I am elected, I will work every day to be a voice for each and every person in this district. I'm Dr. Alexandra Owensby, and I ask for your vote this election.